He's playful and full of life. Meet Kayembe, who just turned 4 years old on October 26th. A confident young gorilla with a big personality. Kayembe loves to play. Tag along near his dad, Mokolo. But it's his bond with one very special gorilla that started it all and changed his life. Forever. On October 26th, 2021, baby Kayembe entered the world at Cleveland Metroparks Zoo. The first gorilla ever born in the zoo's 139-year history. But his birth mother, Neka, wasn't ready for motherhood and didn't know how to care for him. Then, hope appeared in the most unexpected way. The troop's wise matriarch, Fredrika, or Freddy as everyone calls her, instinctively reached out and lifted the tiny newborn. It was a moment no one would forget. Freddy became the first gorilla at the zoo to foster a newborn from day one. But the road ahead was far from easy. Not long after, Kayembe began showing signs of weakness. The veterinary team discovered he had pneumonia, and once again, his survival was uncertain. Keepers worked day and night, giving him round-the-clock care near the gorilla troop. And slowly, the little fighter began to recover. Weeks later, it was time to reunite him with Freddy. Just like his name, Kayembe, which means extraordinary, he's definitely lived up to it in every way. And then, as if no time had passed, she gently scooped him up once more. Kayembe was home again. Even his father, Mokolo, was curious about his son. Fredrika had raised 7 young before, but none since undergoing a hysterectomy. And yet, it wasn't just her instinct that amazed everyone. She began to lactate, nursing a baby she hadn't given birth to. While induced lactation can happen in gorillas, Freddy's milk production was remarkable, a rare phenomenon for her age and condition. Science couldn't fully explain it, but love could. With Freddy's milk and extra bottle feeds from the keepers, Kayembe began to thrive. Soon, his tiny world expanded. He learned to crawl, then climb, and explore under Freddy's watchful eyes. He met his father, Mokolo, the calm and powerful silverback, and even began spending time near his birth mother, Neka, who slowly showed signs of care. Cayambe was no longer just surviving. He was growing up surrounded by love from both his surrogate and birth parents. Then, in July 2023, Kayembe became a big brother. His half-sister, Kunda, whose name means love in Kinyarwanda, was born. She's the daughter of Kayembe Moyo and Mokolo. Kayembe was thrilled and curious about the baby gorilla, but her mom Kayembe was always close by, ever the protective helicopter mom. And then, in early 2024, another baby gorilla arrived from Fort Worth Zoo, Jamila. She was transferred to Cleveland after her mother rejected her. Kayembe now a lively toddler with not one, but two little sisters, was fascinated by the newcomer. He wanted to play, but had to learn that baby sisters are delicate. Once again, the zoo turned to the one gorilla they knew could help. Just as she had done with Kayembe, Fredrika accepted Jamila as her foster daughter. With Freddy's gentle guidance, he learned patience and tenderness. Sometimes he'd hold Jamila so sweetly, he refused to give her back. A growing boy discovering what it means to be a big brother. Now, as Kayembe turns 4, he's surrounded by a family unlike any other. A wise foster mom, a tolerant birth mother, a protective father, and 2 younger sisters. A troop bound not just by blood, but by compassion and love. Kayembe's story is one of resilience, second chances, and love that knows no boundaries. Because sometimes, family isn't just who you're born to. It's who steps forward when you need them most. Happy 4th birthday, Kayembe. May your extraordinary journey continue with plenty of treats and adventures ahead. Subscribe for more heartwarming stories from the world of gorillas.